Hello everyone, this is Rachel live from Kalkine Studios and you're watching the early trades. The S&P ASX200 is up today, gaining 0.34% after setting a new 20-day low. The top performing stocks in this index are corporate travel management up 3.87% so far today and Premier Investments up 3.5%. The index has lost 0.41% for the last 5 days but gained 10.06% over the last year to date. This morning, the 2021 Sean Hearts and Minds Conference has kicked off, bringing together Australia's leading investors and thought leaders for charity purposes. 13 of Australia's leading investors are revealing their top stock picks for the year ahead as part of Australia's preeminent philanthropic and global thought leadership conference. Wall Street finally put in the kind of convincing rebound the Australian market's been anticipating all week. Dip buyers have been out in force since Monday, buying the S&P ASX200 every time it dropped below 7,200. The index finished just 11 points lower yesterday after earlier tumbling 67 points to a 2-month low. Looking at the IPOs for today, Orange Minerals is set to list at 1:30. This gold copper explorer has projects in the Lachlan Fold Belt in New South Wales and the Eastern Goldfields in WA. OPEC and allied oil-producing countries decided to maintain the amount of oil they pump to the world, even as the new Omicron variant casts a spiky shadow of uncertainty over the global economic recovery from the coronavirus pandemic. Officials from OPEC countries, led by Saudi Arabia and their allies, led by Russia, voted to stick with a pre-Omicron pattern of steady, modest monthly increases in oil releases, a pace that has frustrated the US and other oil-consuming nations as gasoline prices rise. Bitcoin is trading steady at $56,900 in the morning from the same level as yesterday. Meanwhile, if you see any Indian-based cryptos looking a bit healthier, then it could be something to do with the fresh rumours circulating today about India's stance on crypto. Moving on, and biotech CSL has moved to caution there's no certainty its mooted $10 billion acquisition of Swiss biopharmaceutical Vifor will proceed. And the BHP Group says its board approved a proposal to scrap the Australian miners' dual-listed structure ahead of a shareholder vote next month to decide on the matter. The world's top miner has been listed in Australia and the UK since 2001, when it merged with Billiton. But the company proposed in August to consolidate the two by keeping its primary base in Sydney. The company expects the unification to be completed by January 31st, 2022, assuming it gets the required regulatory clearances, and after the shareholders vote for both BHP Group and BHP Group plc is held on January the 20th. BHP is currently the second largest company listed on the London Stock Exchange, with its shares traded on the Johannesburg and New York bourses. Well, that's all for now for the early morning trade. Stay tuned to Kalkine TV. We have many more shows lined up for you with live updates across the economy, markets and sectors. This is Rachel signing off for now.